A very emotional moment for me. When I sold Steamers, I had figured this was the end of Steamers.
The day that I found out that Steamers is coming back and at this amazing place, Campus JAX, I was like the best Christmas gift.
When Terrence Love from Steamers and JAX kind of combined to create these Steamers Jazz Nights, it just seemed like the most perfect thing to have happen. The whole musical community here is excited about that.
Seeing, wow, what a lovely place. It's got beautiful sound, light, video, everything, and the food was fabulous. And they were doing the thing right.
One of the things that I love most about Steamers and then now at Campus JAX is when the sound system and the stage is so beautiful, the best musicians in the world want to play there. And I was able to call guys that I never dreamt of playing, that would get so excited. And now it's the same thing. I talk to musicians and I go, hey, you want to come down and play with me at Campus JAX? Campus JAX, yes.
Well, I've been all over the world and I've seen a lot of different musical environments. The talent here is so off the charts. I mean, it's hard for people that aren't from here to understand how good here is, how good the musicians are here, how good everybody. I mean, it's like all the people that I have on stage with me coming up are just so talented. It's ridiculous, the talent pool that we have to draw from here.
Only the best musicians all the time. So one of the things I want to do is present the music in the greatest way. I want the musicians to feel welcome. I want them to feel at home. I want them to feel like they're just not background music.
Here at Campus JAX, we have a love of the music, the audience. The team here has just made so many efforts to not only bring the musicians and the audience together like Terrence was doing for so long, but to do it at a really high quality. I've been doing clubs for, again, more years than I care to count. And this is a very rare example of how a music venue can run and be set up. And I feel nothing but care is given to what we're trying to present here and how we're trying to present it.
Now we've been doing this for months and it's worked out fantastic. I see a great future ahead.
From what I know about Terrence, he did it because he loves the music.
And everybody responds to it because you have that atmosphere. And it really is recapturing that magic. There's an electricity. You know something special is happening and you're a part of it. And that's what I loved walking into Steamers all those years ago. And that's what I love about walking into Campus JAX.
I love Terrence Love, and I'm so excited that he's a part of the team here at Campus JAX.
Steamers Jazz is back, and it's at Campus JAX.
Steamers Jazz at JAX.
Hey everybody, Jack Campus JAX. Today we're going out to Merrill Gardens Elderly Care Facility in honor of National Assisted Living Day. The team under the directorship of Jill Johnson have kept 135 of their residents COVID-free throughout the whole pandemic. So we're recognizing that effort and their employees and all the hard work they're doing. And also we want to thank everybody who's come to the shows at the restaurant here. Those tickets that you buy go to feeding the need as well as helping out musicians. So with the blessings that we've got, we're paying those forward and helping those who are taking care of the elderly, and they're actually saving lives on a daily basis and working hard to keep everybody safe. They requested today their favorite crispy chicken sandwiches with pepper jack cheese. We've got some great homemade chips that we're frying up here, and also some peanut butter, oatmeal, chocolate, homemade cookies that we're taking out. So nice hero lunch for those working on the front lines. And also thank you to everybody who's donated to Campus JAX Feed the Need, helping feed the homeless, the elderly caregivers, and frontline workers. Thank you, have a fantastic day. If you want to find out how you can help, please go to Campus JAX, that's campusjax.com. Check out the website there, go to Feed the Need, doing good for the community with your help. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to wrap it up.
Coming off the heels of my Patsy Cline Songbook project, it was natural for me to recognize another female in the country music space that paved the way, much like Patsy Cline, for many of the artists that we hear today. Shania Twain was unique. She walked her own path, and that was inspiring to me as a farm girl growing up in Wisconsin. If Patsy Cline was part of the soundtrack to my childhood, then Shania Twain was definitely the soundtrack to my sort of coming of age in my high school years. I saw and noticed through Shania posting that it was her 25th anniversary of The Woman in Me this year. And I thought, how could that be? 1995 seems like just yesterday. And then I realized, oh yeah, that's right. It is 2020. You know, many people don't know that Shania Twain actually wrote her songs. And The Woman in Me was the first album that she actually was able to come out as a songwriter and really showcase her own voice. Whether it is pop, whether it's country, whether it's jazz, there's an opportunity to showcase her songwriting, her musicality, and her style with a little bit of a kick, you know, in a different way, and to cross genres.
What do you think about Shania Twain and jazz?
I love it. I love both of those things to begin with, so it's natural that I like them. This project proves that two opposites can live in harmony. Right?
I love it.
Shania and jazz. It works. It really does.
As with my Patsy Cline songbook, you know, my exploration into some of these cover songs, be it Patsy Cline or Shania Twain, are really an opportunity, again, for me to find my own voice. I was so lucky that we were able to go back to Tritone Studios to track our album this year. Originally, I didn't know if we were able to all get together to record everyone, but I'm thrilled it all came to be. We had, you know, individual ISO booths. Everyone was in their sort of mini room alone. And so that was a natural social distance, and we were able to wear masks and, you know, really ensure safety and health was number one. And like I said, I didn't know if we would be able to do this, but I really was thrilled because the sound we get as a band coming together in one cohesive recording is really, really great. And on the tracks, I hope that comes through. It really was an incredible experience, even through a global pandemic.
STACIE GRIESBACH is a Los Angeles-based vocalist who recently released her first album in 2019 called My Patsy Cline Songbook, bringing together her passion for jazz and country music with the first full-length recorded jazz interpretation of Cline's catalog. Rolling Stone debuted GRIESBACH's first single, Walkin' After Midnight, calling it a gorgeous jazz interpretation. In 2017, STACIE launched a centennial celebration for the great Ella Fitzgerald called STACIE Sings Ella, with one song per day posted to YouTube, culminating in a show at Vitello's, raising $3,000 for the Ella Fitzgerald Foundation. Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX is proud to present STACIE GRIESBACH.
We are live. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And we are here at Campus JAX. And when I say we, it's a very small we because there's no live audience tonight. We are presenting some live music for you, but the streaming audience is it. So there's nobody in the house, and we're looking forward to a time when that is not the case and we can start to do this the way we like to do it again. But first of all, as a musician and a fan, I just want to thank Campus JAX for keeping these streams going, even though we can't do all the audience like that. So now normally Terrence comes up and does this kind of announcement, and now you see why, because I don't really know how to do it well. But I'm just going to keep talking for a second and let you know that Campus JAX also is open for takeout. So we want to ask you to please continue to support the club by coming by and grabbing some dinner or lunch, or I'm not sure exactly when they're open, so check that. But you want to make sure to try to be a part of keeping that going, and then watch the websites. And we are planning on keeping our New Year's Eve date, because that is when it's after the 3-week shutdown period. So as of right now, New Year's with Crystal Lewis is still scheduled, and I'm planning on being here to play with her. So that's going to be a great night, and we hope you will join us here in the club. In fact, you should probably go right now and buy your ticket. So, and then we'll just keep you posted. So be watching the Facebook pages and the website and everything else, and we'll keep you posted with all that. So tonight, I can't remember if this is the second or third time that she was booked here, and we cancel, and we thought we were going to have to cancel again tonight because of the shutdown, but we decided to forge ahead, and so we're so glad that she's here. And STACIE is somebody who I've been watching online for a while, just catching some of the music she's been putting out. And last year, I believe, she put out a Patsy Cline project that was just fantastic and got a lot of attention, and so we had her on our little show so we could talk to her about that. And now she's coming out with a brand new one that is the music of Shania Twain presented in this very unique and original jazz setting. And so we're excited to have her and her band here tonight. And so please welcome to Campus JAX for the first time in person, STACIE GRIESBACH.
Tony. Woo! We got a clap in the audience. One person. Thank you, Tony. We appreciate it. We love being here. Do you hear those guys swinging? Woo! Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Our bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is white, go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing this sleighing song. Just hit a bobtail nag, 240 for his speed. Then hitch him to an open sleigh and crack, you'll take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open. I'm just crazy about horses. Woo! Well, thank you all so much for being here. We've got a plane going overhead. If you wonder what that noise is. Someone is flying somewhere, and we're happy about that. We are grounded here in Newport Beach, California. We are near the beach. We are in the humidity, but in the cold. And so I can't believe I'm actually seeing my breath. I'm originally from Wisconsin, and so I'm used to the cold. But I've lived here in California for 20 years, and I've never really seen this. So I know everybody around the world right now is looking for a little fun, looking for a little enjoyment, and we're hoping to bring that to you in your homes tonight. As Tony mentioned, we have no audience. So we've got 3 cameras. And those are my audience members tonight. So I hope you'll all be good to us at home. This is the first time you're going to be hearing some of the music from my new album called My Shania Twain Songbook. And it's celebrating the 25th anniversary of Shania Twain's The Woman in Me album. And we'll get into that a little bit more. But what you heard, that first song, was a tune sort of in homage to the great Ella Fitzgerald. Ella is someone who, I mean, gosh, is there a better jazz singer out there? I mean, she is just an icon, and I did a tribute to her centennial a few years back, 100 songs in 100 days on YouTube. And I'm thinking about bringing those songs back on YouTube sometime soon, so stay tuned for that. But we did a tribute to her, and to me, at Christmas time, there is no better album than Ella's Swingin' Christmas. And so, I mean, Elvis Presley's got a, you know, that, okay, there might be a close second. But anyways, we're going to do a couple Ella Fitzgerald tunes. That one was, of course, Jingle Bells. And we've got one more for you just to get you, I know everybody's kind of in the Christmas spirit, and then we'll dig into some other stuff. This business about Ella Fitzgerald. And I want to give a shout out to Fran. Fran, if you're watching the show tonight, we hope you enjoy this. There was a really great Ella Fitzgerald special on PBS the other night. I hope you all caught it. We're going to try to do this one. It's called Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I just came back from a lovely trip along the Milky Way. I stopped off at the North Pole to spend the holiday. I called on dear old Santa Claus to see what I could see. He took me to his workshop and told his plans to me. So you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He is making a list and checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you. Thank you all so much. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, Campus JAX, for hosting us tonight. As Tony mentioned, we had been trying to come here over the course of the summer, and you know, everybody's year has just been upended. I mean, it goes without saying. And you know, we are just thrilled to be here. We cut the band back. We scaled down everything. Obviously, there's no audience here, and Abe and I were talking on the way here just about how awesome it is to even get together and play music again. So I want to introduce the band. Speaking of these wonderful musicians, we're celebrating a little bit of a reunion tonight. I was singing "Reunited and it feels so good." Yeah, because these guys behind me were my first group of musicians that helped play when I had a residency here at a local hotel and doing jazz gigs on Friday nights. So without further ado, I want to welcome Misha Biggis on the piano. The crowd goes wild. On bass, Gary is really the person that kind of started it all for me. He played for the Manhattan Transfer, and I went to see him, and we became friends, and I called him immediately when I had the opportunity. Gary Wicks on bass. We have an amazing drummer with us tonight. Not only is he incredible, you'll be like wowed by his drumming skills, but he kills it on the ukulele. What? And I think, didn't you even write a book about jazz ukulele? I might have. Amazon? Is it on Amazon? It's on Amazon, everybody. Oh, speaking of ukuleles, we'll get to that. Okay. But anyways, Abe Lagermaz. Oh my gosh. Okay, and last but not least, we have someone who I'm excited to play with tonight for the first time, Shane Savala on guitar. We're questioning lipstick on teeth, and we're going to be real honest. You know, here's the situation. I've never done a mask with a gig, or I've never done a mask with a gig. No, that's one for the books. I've never done a gig with a mask. So I just didn't want you all to be staring at red lipstick on my teeth. Anyways, this band is just incredible. You're going to enjoy hearing from them tonight. At least I hope so. And thank you all again for tuning in. I want to just take one moment. I know everybody has lost some, they've been touched by COVID, they've been touched by the experiences this year, and I just want to take one moment to reflect on that if we can. And just remember all the wonderful souls that we've lost this year with COVID. We're so thrilled that the vaccines are coming out, right? I think everyone around the world is. It's amazing what science can do and what we all can do when we actually hold hands together and work together to come up with a solution. So anyways, we're thrilled to be here tonight. I promise I won't talk too much, but if you're tuning in to me and you know me, you probably know I'm going to speak a little bit. So we're going to kick it off with now my album release. The first single off of it is a really fun tune that I really dig. And, you know, Shania Twain's writing is so playful. This was really the first album, The Woman in Me, where she came into her own songwriting prowess, if you will. And that's really empowering for someone, for me, and probably for millions of other women that are looking to, you know, find their inner voice. So we think this is a lot of fun. We did this in kind of the style of Django Reinhardt, kind of a gypsy jazz tune, and we hope you like it. It's called No One Needs to Know. Am I dreaming or stupid? I think I've been hit by Cupid, but no one needs to know right now. I met a tall, dark, and handsome man, and I've been busy making big plans, but no one needs to know right now. I'll tell him someday, some way, somehow, but I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. Shh. I want the bells to ring, a choir to sing, the white dress, the guest, the cake, the car, the whole darn thing, but no one needs to know right now. I'll tell him someday, some way, somehow, but I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. Yeah. We'll have a little girl, a little boy, a little Benji we call Leroy, but no one needs to know right now. And I'm not lonely anymore at night, and he don't know, only he can make it right. I got my heart set, my feet wet, and he don't even know it yet, but no one needs to know right now. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed that. Like I mentioned, my COVID experience has been making this album, and it started back in March. I was scheduled to play the South by Southwest Music Festival with my Patsy Cline songbook project, and of course we all were sidelined. And after, a few weeks of licking my wounds, we were all walking around. For me, I live in Santa Monica, and we were, the only thing we could do, right, is we put on our masks and we'd go out for a walk. And I noticed it was Shania Twain's 25th anniversary of The Woman in Me. And after soaking that in and realizing the age effect of that, I was inspired to go and listen to her autobiography. I hadn't listened to that before, and I was just so moved once again and reconnected with her and her music. And at first I thought, I was working on another project coming down the pike, and I thought, can I do a Shania Twain tribute in jazz? Like, does that, how, And so I pushed it down, and then that was maybe in April, and then in May it surfaced again, and I went, no, there's no way. And finally in July, I was like, Stacie, you've got to pursue this. Like, Shania Twain was someone for me in 1995 I was a junior in high school in Wisconsin. And I mean, her music just, you know, it meant freedom. It meant, you know, freedom as a woman. And she showed something that we'd never seen, really, on screens with her music videos and with her music. And she was so inspiring. And I thought, you know what? We're going to give it a shot. And originally, I had planned this to be a single. And 7 songs later, we had an album. So this next one is one of her, it's the title track to her album called The Woman in Me. And it's a beautiful love ballad. And we hope you enjoy it. It's arranged by Michael O'Mitchell. Not always strong, and sometimes I'm even wrong, but I win when I choose, and I can't stand to lose, but I can't always be the rock that you see. When the nights get too long and I just can't go on, the woman in me needs you to be the man in my arms to hold tenderly, 'cause I'm a woman and it's you I run to. Yeah, the woman in me needs the man in it feels cold and out of touch. It's a beautiful place when you kiss my face. The woman in me needs you to be the man in my arms to love tenderly, 'cause I'm a woman in love, and it's you I run to. Yeah, the woman in me needs the man in you. Beautiful, guys. Well, the next tune that we're going to do, we're playing through the album, okay? You're getting a quote-unquote premiere of this new album of mine, play-by-play, 7 tracks. It comes out tomorrow, all major music platforms, so please check out the recordings.
And one thing that's kind of fun that I noticed about this album when I put it together, you know, it doesn't include all of the songs from the Woman in Me album. There are a few, and we had a hard time. I mean, obviously, it was a hard time choosing. It started as one, and it just kind of kept adding. And at a certain point, you know, it had to. We had to call it. We, you know, one of the things with this was it was so magical to reimagine some of these songs and interpret them from a jazz lens. So I worked with the great Tamir Hendelman. Shout out Tamir if you're watching. To arrange a number of these, including the next one we're going to do. And we did all of our arranging sessions over Zoom. And so he would sit at the piano, and I would sit at my piano. He would do the playing, and I would do the thinking and the watching. But he was noodling around, and we knew we wanted to do this next one as an up-tempo swing tune. The song was Shania Twain's first single off of The Woman in Me. It's called Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under? And the music video for this actually caused a bunch of a pretty big stir. But anyways, Tamir was working on you know, noodling on the piano, and it just kind of came to me, what about, you know, playing homage to the great Nancy Sinatra's These Boots Are Made for Walkin'. So when you're listening to this one, see if you can hear from it, or hear a little bit of that. It's going to feature the great Gary Wicks on bass. And we hope you enjoy this. It's called Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under? Whose bed have your boots been under, and whose heart did you steal? I wonder this time. I did it feel like thunder, baby? Well, whose bed have your boots been under? Don't look so lonely. Don't act so blue. I know I'm not the only girl you run to. I know about your little Spanish flame. I've seen you round with Rita, the redhead down the lane. Whose bed have your boots been under, and whose heart did you steal? I wonder this time. I did it feel like thunder, baby? And who did you run to? And whose lips have you been kissing? And whose ear did you make a wish? Is she the one that you've been missing, baby? Well, whose bed have your boots been under? I heard you've been sneaking around with Jim. And what about that weekend with Beverly Hill? And I've seen you walking with long legs, Louise, and you were just talking Nice. That one on the record, we on the album, we had the privilege, the great privilege of having the wonderful Chuck Berghofer play on bass. Chuck is a legend, right, Gary? And he was the one who actually came up with, if I remember correctly, the bass line to These Boots Are Made for Walkin'. So we had to have Chuck. We had to have Chuck play on that. So he played on the album, and we're thrilled to have him. Thank you, Chuck. And we appreciate your time and love and musical gift. One thing I was going to say, and I don't think I finished my thread of thought, talking about the arc of the album. After choosing the songs and realizing how they came together, I didn't realize that they actually tell a story, kind of a relationship, kind of a dating and marriage and whatever relationship, right? So no one needs to know is the first track, and that's when you're dating, and like any gal, I don't know if guys do this. Do guys do this? I know gals do it, where you go on a date, and like you think the guy, you're already like planning the wedding, like she says in the song, right? You're planning the wedding, you're planning the kids, you got a dog. Do guys do this? Nobody wants to cop to that. Okay. Well, anyway, so that's track one. Track two is, well, okay, now the couple has fallen in love. The woman and me. There's love. There's all this, attraction and, chemistry. And then track three is Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under? Because at this point in the relationship, now there's some questioning, right? Okay, trust issues maybe. And, well, now it makes us to the fourth song in the album called "Leaving Is the Only Way Out." And Shania on "The Woman in Me," Shania wrote all the songs herself, but with Mutt Lange, her then husband and producing partner, who is known for producing wonderful albums. And this particular song drew attention to me because it was penned only by Shania. And it's a beautiful melody. And I went ahead and worked with Otmaro Ruiz, who's an amazing piano player and arranger and composer in his own right, as well as a Latin Grammy nominee or award winner. And so anyways, this one is in the style of the bossa nova, and it's going to feature Shane Savala, and we hope you enjoy it. It's called "Leaving Is the Only Way Out." I'm not saying I have all the answers, and I don't care who's right or wrong. I'm trying to pick up the pieces already fallen and put them back where they belong. So slow down your horses, stop dragging me around, and if crying is the only way into your heart, then leaving is the only way out. We slammed every door in anger, and we've opened wounds we can't mend. And one night lonely is one night too many. Don't want to wake up to one more night that won't end.
So slow down your horses. Stop dragging love around. And if crying is the only way into your heart, then leaving is the only way out. When late nights and long lies came knocking, you just invited them in, and our voices got too loud for talking, and my heart hit the floor, but your feet just kept walking. And if crying is the only way, you hear me hurting for the loving that I can't live without. And if loving ain't the only way into your heart, then leaving is the only way out. Then leaving is the only way out. Beautiful, guys. We're our own audience here tonight. Well, do you hear that? These guys are just so tremendous. We were talking when we were sound checking, and I said, hold up, we got to add another tune to the playlist tonight. And that's one featuring these guys, so you can hear what rock stars they really are. So Shane Savala on the guitar, Abe Lagermus on the drums, rather, Gary Wicks on the bass, and Misha Biggis on the piano. And I'm going to leave you with them for a tune, and then I'll be back. So enjoy. What are we playing, guys? This is Welcome to a Jazz Gig. What song is next? What are we playing? One of the love songs in B flat. Here you go. Enjoy.
Anisha Biggis on the keys, Gary Wicks on the bass, Abe Lagermus on drums, and Shane Savala on guitar. Like Someone in Love. I mean, it fits the night. There's a lot of love in this night, and we appreciate you all staying with us. We've got a few tunes left, not too many. It's kind of going too fast for me. But I want to share with you a little bit about why we're doing tonight. Obviously, we're doing tonight to be together and to play music, but also to support a cause that's very important. Shania Twain, for many of you that don't know, grew up sort of not in the best conditions, and oftentimes she went to school hungry, and her story is really, really inspiring if you get a chance to check it out. And she created Shania Kids Can, a charity that supports schools and kids getting the proper education, the proper support in school to grow their foundation and build a foundation that they can learn on if they can't get that at home. And I think her story is so inspiring because so many of us are privileged and come with, you know, all these wonderful bells and whistles at home, and there are many people that don't. And so tonight, if you go to any of the websites in the Facebook invite or campusjax.com and /events, you can find the Facebook invite there. You'll find a link, or follow me, Stacie Griesbach Music on Facebook. And we have a number of links where you can support and you can donate. You can also just go to Shania Kids Can and make a donation. Instead of tonight there being tickets, really, since it's virtual, we just ask that you do $5, $20, whatever you can to help these kids. I think everybody's kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel this year. That's no question. And so if everybody does just a little bit, we can make a difference, and that's my hope tonight. So I wanted to make sure to give a shout out to that. Also, I have created sort of an online auction, and that link is also on Facebook, where you'll find really awesome items that have been donated, including, you know, some really cool boutique hats from Heron and Pine. There's some wonderful lip balms from Lilolay. And also a class from the Nashville Jazz Workshop. You can learn, take a voice lesson with Grammy-nominated Sarah Gazarek. You can take a lesson with Tamir Hendelman, who I've talked about. And Abe also secured a really awesome item on the auction, which is a ukulele. So if anybody is looking to learn ukulele, this is the place to go. Support the Shania Kids Can charity and take home a ukulele tonight. The auction starts today and it ends on December 23rd, so you have a few days to support the charity. We've got another, let's dig back into the album. These guys were so awesome and swinging. We're going to slow it down a little bit. This next song is there were a few ballads on The Woman in Me that were just really incredible, and it was sort of hard to choose which one we would do, or which ones. And of that, there was Raining on Your Love, which is amazing, and I'd love to revisit that someday, and Home Ain't Where the Heart Is, which is another amazing track. And this one I really liked, and it's called Is There Life After Love? And originally I wanted to sit, but this is not working. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this. It's a beautiful love song, and it talks, you know, very, very country about losing love and what happens after that. We hope you enjoy it. Every road had a rainbow
Every tear had a shoulder to cry on, and every night had guitars. But every fool's a lonely fool, and such a fool am I. 'Cause every night I think of you, and every night I die. Is there life after love? Some things aren't certain, but some things I'm sure of, like angels in a heaven and God up above. But is there a life after love? You gave me forgiveness, but you could not forget. No, I should never have told you what I live to regret. And the truth lies between us, and I can't take it back. It's too late for lying now. It's too late for that. Is there life after love? Some things aren't certain, but some things I'm sure of, like angels in heaven and God up above. But is there life after love? Here I am, there you are. We're so far apart. Let's pretend that I've never been. In his hands, in his heart, can't we just start all over again? Is there life after love? Some things aren't certain, and some things I'm sure of, like angels in a heaven and God up above. But is there a life after love? Thank you. I hope you're enjoying this. I know I sure am. We're getting to the end of the album. There's a few more songs. This is so fun for me because
we were talking about this earlier. The timeline for this album went so fast. We started arrangements in July. September 28th, we were tracking. October, we were doing vocals and mixing. And the album's out tomorrow. And I just couldn't be more flabbergasted by that. But I also feel like when the inspiration is there, it just magic happens. And I'm so thrilled. I can't wait for you all to hear it. It's called My Shania Twain Songbook, and it'll be out everywhere tomorrow. Back when I was doing a show, I had the privilege of going to the Country Music Hall of Fame and celebrating Patsy Cline on her birthday last year with my album. And I had the opportunity of playing with the great Bill Purcell, and I want to give a mention to him. Unfortunately, we lost him to COVID this year. And Bill played on Sweet Dreams with Patsy Cline, which was incredible to actually experience playing with him. And that night we played at Rudy's Jazz Room, another really cool jazz venue in Nashville. And Rahsaan Barber was the saxophone player there, and I was blown away by him. And so when it came to arranging this album, I knew I wanted to have Rahsaan participate. And he lent his beautiful tenor saxophone skills to this track, and his arrangement we worked on together. It was beautiful because he did an amazing song, amazing version of Amazing Grace, and this kind of pays homage to that. But also, the song is called God Bless the Child, and Shania wrote this. It's the closing song on The Woman Is Me. It's a cappella, and it's just stunning, and it almost feels like a hymn. So when we were thinking about Rahsaan's Amazing Grace and Shania's God Bless the Child, it was natural that he would arrange it. And then he talked about Billie Holiday's version. And so we play homage as well to Billie Holiday in this. It's called God Bless the Child. Who suffers, hallelujah, hallelujah. God bless the young without mothers, hallelujah, hallelujah. Let every man help his brother, hallelujah. So love one another. Hallelujah.
who suffers. Mama may have, and Papa may have. God bless the child. God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own. That's got his own. That's got his own. That's got her
Thank you guys, that was beautiful. All right, well, we come to the closing number on the album, and there's a funny story about this. Like I'm going to talk. Well, there's a funny story about this, and in that, this next song, the song that we're going to close out the album with, is called "Any Man of Mine." And for those of you who know the album, this was I don't know, but I think this was her first #1. And you know, the Woman in Me album, you know, created number of awards for her. She broke records with this album, and it was certified diamond. She just released a diamond edition version, which of course I bought right away. And anyways, at the original state, I couldn't come up with what to do for this song. And we finished the original tracking, and Jake Reed, who was on the drums, said, "Stacie, what about..." And that's all he had to do. And I said, you know what? I know. We need to come up with something. And 2 minutes in the control room in the studio, and we had born this beautiful idea, taking this song back to New Orleans, giving it a little funk. And I couldn't be more happy with it. Tamir Hendelman arranged it. Willie Murillo arranged the horns. We don't have horns tonight here because we wanted to be really COVID safe on the bandstand. But shout out to Willie, and I can't wait for you guys to hear this track. It's so much fun, and we're gonna do it for you here tonight. It's called "Any Man of Mine." Get your boots, stand up and get your boots ready to go to New Orleans. Better be on time. Any man of mine say it fits just right when last year's dress is just a little too tight, and anything I do or say better be okay when I have a bad hair day. And if I change my mind a million times, I want to hear him say, show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. He's got to be a heartbeating, fine-treating, breathtaking, earthquaking kind. Any man of mine. Say another woman's looking better than me, and when I cook him dinner and I burn it black, he better say, I like it like that, yeah. And if I change my mind a million times, I want to hear him say, yeah, I like it that way. Any man of mine better walk that line. He better show me a shake, make the earthquake, kick a turn, a stomp stomp, then you jump, a heel to toe, a do-si-do, till your boots want to break, till your feet and your back ache. Keep it moving till you just can't take anymore. Come on, everybody, on the floor. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4. Woo! Yeah, hop, 2, hop. If you want to be a man of mine, that's right. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is what a woman wants. Awesome, guys. That was great. So much fun up here. I hope it's resonating out with you all. Well, listen, we've come to the end of the line with our album here tonight. If you see, I've got some notes over here because, like I said, this was the first time that we've played this, that we've been out. You know, the first time was with in the studio, and that was it. And now we're here playing for you all, and we're thrilled to be doing so. Anyways, we've got one more tune for you, and I got to catch my breath. That was, you know, I watched these videos of Shania back in the 90s doing these concerts, and I even went to one, of course, with my college girlfriends, dressed up like Shania with the, you know, the midriff top, showing everything, trying to, well, let's be honest, trying to explore my femininity and my strength as a woman, right? Let's go, girls. Thank you. Anyways, we're finished with the album songs, and I just wanted to say I am so grateful for you all for tuning in tonight. I'm grateful for Campus JAX for hosting us. We're just thrilled that we could be here tonight and make some music for you all. We hope you all stay safe, wear a mask, stay distanced, you know, do what you can while we're in this together, and we will get through it. I believe it, and I think good things are coming. I think we're going to look back at this and know that we've made incredible strides as a humanity, and those are my deep thoughts for the night. So we're going to do one last song for you, and it involves New Year's Eve. It's called What Are You Doing New Year's Eve? This is back again off that Ella Fitzgerald Swingin' Christmas album. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you again so much for everything and for watching and for supporting Shania Kids Can. You've got Misha Biggis on the keys, Gary Wicks on the bass, Abe Lagermus on drums, and Shane Savala on guitar. And my name is Stacey Griesbach. Please follow. Check out my album coming out tomorrow, in case I didn't say that already. And we hope you enjoyed tonight. This is one last song for you all. Hope you enjoy. When the bells all ring and the horns all blow, and the couples we know are fondly kissing, will I be with you, or will I be among the missing? Maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. I wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock at night, welcoming in the New Year's, New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose
ever be the one you chose out of 1,000 invitations you'll receive. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock at night, welcoming in the New Year's Eve. Oh, what are you doing New Year's Eve? Well, thank you so much again. We appreciate you being here. Shane Savala on the guitar, Abe Lagermus on drums, Gary Wicks on bass, and Misha Biggis on piano. I'm Stacie Griesbach. Thank you so much. We hope and pray you all stay healthy, safe, and have a wonderful holiday. And we can't wait to see you again. Thanks so much.
Coming off the heels of my Patsy Cline Songbook project, it was natural for me to recognize another female in the country music space that paved the way, much like Patsy Cline, for many of the artists that we hear today. Shania Twain was unique. She walked her own path, and that was inspiring to me as a farm girl growing up in Wisconsin. If Patsy Cline was part of the soundtrack to my childhood, then Shania Twain was definitely the soundtrack to my sort of coming of age in my high school years. I saw and noticed through Shania posting that it was her 25th anniversary of The Woman in Me this year. And I thought, how could that be? 1995 seems like just yesterday. And then I realized, oh yeah, that's right. It is 2020. You know, many people don't know that Shania Twain actually wrote her songs. And The Woman in Me was the first album that she actually was able to come out as a songwriter and really showcase her own voice. Whether it is pop, whether it's country, whether it's jazz, there's an opportunity to showcase her songwriting, her musicality, and her style with a little bit of a kick, you know, in a different way, and to cross genres. What do you think about Shania Twain and jazz?
I love it. I love both of those things to begin with, so it's natural that I like them. This project proves that two opposites can live in harmony. Right?
I love it.
Shania and jazz. It works. It really does.
As with my Patsy Cline songbook, you know, my exploration into some of these cover songs, be it Patsy Cline or Shania Twain, are really an opportunity, again, for me to find my own voice. I was so lucky that we were able to go back to Tritone Studios to track our album this year. Originally, I didn't know if we were able to all get together to record everyone, but I'm thrilled it all came to be. We had, you know, individual ISO booths. Everyone was in their sort of mini room alone. And so that was a natural social distance, and we were able to wear masks and, you know, really ensure safety and health was number one. And like I said, I didn't know if we would be able to do this, but I really was thrilled because the sound we get as a band coming together in one cohesive recording is really, really great. And on the tracks, I hope that comes through. It really was an incredible experience, even through a global pandemic.